Hi, my name is Alyssa and I draw a lot of Animal Crossing characters. I'm trying to draw all of them, in fact, and I haven't always succeeded in this mission. I was gonna go dig up a hoodie, but I don't have one. I wanted to frame it like one of those like generic YouTuber apology videos because I do genuinely want to say sorry if I've missed your favorite villager. I have missed a couple and I will explain why. If you've been keeping up, I did a video where I did all the Sanrio amiibo villagers in their own video, and the reason I did that was because I accidentally missed a couple alphabetically. I missed Chelsea and Chai specifically, who were C-name villagers, and I skipped them in my C video, and I'm like, how did that happen? I gotta fix this. So I went and I did a video of just the Sanrio villagers with their own aesthetic pastel style, and it worked out great, right? But as it turns out, it wasn't just the Sanrio villagers that were missing from this wiki's list, and two very prominent villagers who I skipped over in my G and J video respectively. Not all the villagers I've skipped, but two prominent ones I've skipped, Goldie and Julian. I'm like, this can't be my mistake. Like, how could I skip Goldie? I just slipped my mind, or what, did I read the list wrong? I went back and I took screenshots of the fan wiki where Goldie should be in the alphabet and where Julian should be in the alphabet. I took screenshots of what it looks like on my end, and they're not on the overarching villager category page, even though they have their own individual pages on the website. They weren't listed in the list. But turns out there's another wiki that's way better that has all of the villagers with no weird gaps, and so I'm using that now. I'm using Nookipedia, which I'll put a link to in the description below. They're the far better wiki. If you're taking on an art challenge to draw all the Animal Crossing villagers, please use that wiki as reference. I don't know why it wasn't first in Google results. I don't know why I didn't go look and find a better wiki until now, but the problem is solved now. I'll put up a screenshot I put up on Twitter where I show that on the Nookipedia page it says there's 472 villagers, and I went and I highlighted all the files in my A to Z folder, and it shows there are 472 villagers exactly. So this time I'm really not missing anyone, but I thought I should dedicate a standalone video just to those villagers who I skipped. With all that explanation and disclaimer out of the way, let's get right to the speed paint. So first up is Dottie. She was the first villager that somebody let me know that I was missing. I'm pretty sure somebody left a comment something like, great video, but where's Dottie, sad face? And I felt so bad, and I immediately ran to Twitter to post the sketch that I'm showing right here, and I thought, surely this is the last villager I've skipped. I've been so thorough in my list, and this will be the only time I'll have to do this. Nope. Shortly after this, somebody let me know about the Sanrio villagers, and I explained the rest of it in the beginning of this video, but thank you to the person who first let me know that I was missing this cute Dottie rabbit. Goldie's up next, and she's a huge fan favorite, and she's one of my favorites. She was in fact in the speed paint I did of all my villagers from my New Leaf town, which I'll put a link up, a card in the corner of the video. So I had drawn her before, so I should have known better, but regardless, I skipped her, so I'm giving her little limelight here in this video, and I wanted to draw her in a style that was more like her actual in-game appearance, because I'd already drawn her with my very like Disney-fied big Alyssa style eyes, I guess, in the other video, so I wanted to give her a different look for this series and make her look a little bit more innocent, like how she looks like when she's in your game. So I hope I did her justice, and I hope those of you, multiple people who commented that I was missing Goldie, I hope you like my rendition of her in this video, and I hope you'll forgive me for not including her in the previous G video. I just love her, and I feel so bad about leaving her out. I didn't mean to. Next is Hans, and I had a lot of fun drawing him. I've mentioned before that I really like the gorillas because I think they have a more unique body shape in-game than some of the other villagers do. I think their proportions are interesting, and I think drawing gorillas with their thick forearms is kind of fun, and gives you a lot more opportunity to have fun for more, I don't know, expressive hands and things like that. So I had fun drawing him, and I missed 3 H villagers, I believe. It was Hans, Holden, and Hugh. Hugh was my fault, but these first 2 weren't, and I'll explain that when I get to Hugh's part in this video, but I'm pretty happy with how he turned out, and his color palette matched him really well, actually. Holden, I think, was excluded from the fan wiki for the same reason the Sanrio villagers were, and I think Inkwell, because he's kind of a specialty villager that came later, I believe. He was a Japan-only exclusive, kind of like there's like a 7-Eleven character, but I think they were in the wiki. I don't know, but he's a super cute little hamster. He had his own exclusive furniture set, I believe, that was very highly coveted by people trading for massive amounts of bells and dream villagers and things like that, so he's kind of a hot commodity, so I'm glad I gave him his little moment to shine in this as well. Hugh was totally my fault because the fan wiki did skip a few things, but they didn't skip Hugh, I just missed him, so that was totally my bad. I'll cop to that. I'll fess up to that, but the rest of the ones that I skipped were not really my fault. But I'm glad I gave him his little time to shine in this video as well, because I love pigs and I love drawing pigs, and I just think he's so sweet. Inkwell was one of the more recent ones somebody let me know was missing. I hadn't heard of this villager, but I guess he was like a Splatoon related villager, and I think he came with a Welcome Amiibo update. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think that's why he was excluded from the villager list on the other wiki I was using. I think he turned out really fun. I like his little angry eyes with the little bags underneath. I think he turned out really fun, and doing his tentacle legs was great too. I enjoyed drawing him. Jane is another villager I'd never heard of, and another gorilla, so I skipped 2 gorillas in this video. But yeah, I'd never heard of her. I kind of liked giving her like a scowling, kind of angry but sassy at the same time expression. I've been trying to vary up the facial expressions and poses a little bit more recently, so hopefully this adds a little bit of variety to the lineup with her scowl, which I don't think I've done on a villager yet in this series, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit more moving forward, I think. And the big fan favorite that I was missing coming up, Julian. I don't know how I missed Julian. He's up there with Marshall and Bob and like one of the more highly coveted villagers, right? So if I had more time to do these videos before Christmas break, I would have put him in the thumbnail, but I think I'm going to use his final color art that I still have yet to do. I think I'll use it for maybe the end of the series when I do the A to Z total video of all the sketches put together. I'll use him in the thumbnail because I think he's just magnificent and I want to feature him in some way, and sincerely apologize to Julian fans for skipping him in my J video because he's awesome and I really love drawing him and bringing him to life in my style. And that wraps up all the villagers I missed. I want to issue a genuine and sincere thank you from the bottom of my heart to people who did point out the missing villagers previously, whether you were on Tumblr or in my Twitter or on YouTube comments in the previous couple videos, whatever. Whoever you are out there that knows these villagers and was like, hey, where's so-and-so, where's so-and-so? You stopped me from having so many gaps in the videos. You stopped me from relying on this crappy fan wiki for the rest of the series and having all these gaps and having to do like an apology video at the end. You saved me such a headache, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to everyone who pointed out the missing villagers. I owe you my life. So, was one of your favorites in this video? Did I skip your fave and now it's in this, like, apology video? Or have I already drawn your fave? Or do you have favorite villagers that you're still waiting on? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm about to film the next video in this exact same outfit and position to save myself some editing headaches and to save my voice because my voice is kind of running out now. I've filmed like 4 videos here. So, thank you guys for watching and have a fantastic rest of your day.